Annabelle, a case that has become far more famous in movies than it ever was in real life. According to the two nurses involved, the trouble began after one of them received a simple Raggedy Ann doll as a gift. They claimed the doll moved on its own, changed positions, and even left small handwritten notes around the apartment. At one point, they believed it had scratched a friend who had mocked it. When Ed and Lorraine arrived, they interviewed the women and quickly rejected the idea that the doll was inhabited by a child spirit named Annabelle, something a medium had told the nurses earlier. Instead, the Warrens said the entity was inhuman, manipulative, and using the doll as a tool to get closer to the women. They argued the doll was essentially a puppet for a darker force looking for an invitation into their lives. But this case, despite how iconic it's become, is one of the most inconsistent. Over the years, details have changed depending on who retells the story. Some retellings mentions attacks or even deaths connected to the doll, but when those stories are checked, none have ever been confirmed. Every alleged death related to Annabelle ends up being hearsay, repeated in paranormal circles, but never tied to any real individuals or police reports. Even the scratching incident has multiple conflicting versions. In some, the scratches appeared instantly. In others, they showed up hours later. In others, the friend wasn't scratched at all, but simply just felt uneasy. Skeptics also point out that both nurses later admitted the doll episodes escalated only after speaking with the medium, suggesting the power of suggestion may have played a major role. And the entire written messages detail, one of the most dramatic parts of the legend, has been considered highly questionable, since no physical notes were ever shown publicly, and the handwriting was supposedly on parchment paper the girls didn't even own. Still, the Warrens firmly believe the case involved a dangerous non-human presence. They took the doll back to their museum, placed it in a wooden case, and kept it as one of their most famous artifacts. And this is where the legend of Annabelle truly grew. Not from what happened in the apartment, but from the stories told after the doll was in the Warrens' possession.